Fellas, we did it. A few months ago, I found out that my girlfriend's family was going to be going on a vacation to Colorado, which immediately had me excited, but I also thought this might be a good time to take advantage of the opportunity and make the weekend even better and propose to my girlfriend. Almost a decade ago, when I was in 7th grade, I met Logan and I really liked her, and we dated. We had a great relationship of 2 months. We knew of each other and stayed friends for a few years, and then we were in high school band together, and eventually things just lined up and we started dating each other again. And now it's been almost like 6 years since that time. I think 6. Once you get to this point in the relationship, I knew that I wanted to propose to her. It was just a matter of when would be like the right time. I wanted her to not know, so I thought, well, if we're gonna go with her family, she probably wouldn't expect it as much if I could keep it a secret and be smart about it. So 3 months ago, I went home to Florida with my family, and that was like the only time I knew I could get away to get a ring. So I went and I picked out a ring, and then I knew that I was gonna have to have like 2 or 3 months in between then and going on this trip. So that stressed me out. I was like, where do I put a ring that, one, she's not gonna find it, 2, I'm not gonna lose it, and I settled on the attic. So I literally had to hide it up here in this attic, which, I mean, attics are just never a very nice place to be. They're kind of scary. I feel like there's things in the walls, but I had to hide it up here and hope that for whatever reason we didn't need to go through our storage up in the attic. So I just figured I'd show you guys the attic just to change up the pace, but it's really hot up here. I can't really breathe that well, so we're gonna go back down. We go to Colorado, and one day we're at this reservoir, and I just looked around and it was just so beautiful, and I went over to Logan's father and I was like, what do you think about this place? Like, do you think this is good? And he's like, it's a pretty good spot. So I was like, all right, this is where I'm gonna do it. But then it was like, how am I gonna get her away from everybody else to do this? And luckily for me, I like to take photos, I like to shoot video, so I was like, let's go take some couple photos together down there later tonight once the sun is setting. So I told her stepmom and dad, hey, we're gonna go take photos down by the reservoir. I'm gonna do it down there, so could you keep everybody away? And so they were trying to take everybody to a separate place, but this made Logan not understand why I really wanted to go take photos when all of her family was gonna go somewhere else. And she was irritated in the moment at me because she was like, why are we going separate from my entire family? Like, why don't we go take photos over there with them? And I was like, trust me, just the photos are gonna be great, it's gonna be perfect, just trust me. We finally got all of her family going somewhere else away from us, and we went down there and I just said, hey, we're gonna take this first photo. I want you to look back at the mountains, and I'm gonna come and hold your hand and we'll take a photo like that, which I almost thought she might really realize because we don't really haven't taken a photo like that. And so I was like, I don't know, but we're just gonna go for it. So I set the camera up, tell her to do that, go out there, and I asked her to marry me, which was the most like amazing moment of my life, but I was also so nervous. Like, my voice was shaking. I wanted to be all like charismatic and sweet, but honestly my entire body was just like not knowing what to do. But luckily she said yes. If she had said no, this would be a way different story time, but she said yes, and it was amazing, and it was perfect because nobody found out. She didn't know until that moment, so I was able to actually pull it off. But what's so funny is that at this point in our relationship, like, everybody was just waiting for us to get engaged, and so her siblings were pointing out, like, this would have been a perfect weekend, Chris, if you wanted to, you know, ever propose. And they had no idea that I was already planning it and had been planning it for months. They were giving me crap about it, and I was like, if you only knew right now. That's what's been going on in my life. It was amazing. I still can't believe that it's real. It's been a long time coming. We've been together for so long, and it's been so amazing, and I'm just really excited to take that next step. But yeah, so that's what's been going on in my life. It's been a crazy few weeks. The love and support has been awesome. If you follow me on social media, I shared it a few weeks ago, and so a lot of people were so nice to us and so supportive, and so that's been really amazing. And now we're just like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do when planning a wedding, and now we're just trying to figure all that out, which is it's a fun challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but it's like one of the best challenges we'll ever have to deal with. So I figured it would make sense if I ended the video with Logan instead of just talking about her the whole time, and just, you know, ask her a few questions, make sure we're still on the same page now that it's been a few weeks. So, do you regret saying yes?
No, of course not.
Okay, was it the best day of your life?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think a lot of people could say that they spent the best day of their life sobbing.
You did sob.
But
and then
yes.
I sobbed. But we sobbed together, so it was cute.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to ever see us sob, but it was cute for us.
It was very cute.
Oh, and the last question is, do you think it would be okay if I vlogged our wedding? Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time about our life. You should go subscribe to Logan's channel. She actually made a video from her perspective about the engagement, and she makes a lot of other awesome videos that I'm in, so clearly they're awesome. But alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and how do you end videos?
You say bye usually.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Or embarrassing.